Yo, what's going on, gamers? Your boy mav-rik here, back with that daily dose. Hope you guys are doing good. Feeling blessed over here. A little bit, I don't know, man. I can't tell if I'm getting worse at times or if I'm getting better. It's crazy. I literally just woke up, threw on what I had on yesterday, and then got ready to record this because I got a lot going on today. So, this is probably the one episode I've done like earliest to when I woke up, if that made sense. There will probably be a lot of things that don't make sense. Like, I woke up, I saw what time it was, I was like, crap, I gotta knock out my daily dose and like an auction block video or something, because I gotta dip. Wifey and I are about to head out to church for our church's creative meeting here in a bit, so I really don't even have time to ramble too much, so I'm gonna try and make this fast. But you know, I guess that's part of daily dose. Help you guys get to know me. So yeah, on a Thursday morning, it used to be mine and my wife's day to hang out. For those that might remember that, it's kind of got deboed from us, so we kind of just move it and make time when we can. We might have to set a new day though. But now we go to our church's creative meeting early in the morning, so from like 10 to I mean, it can go as late as, you know, we've gone as late as like 3, 4 sometimes, but usually we're out of there by like 1:30 because we got to go back and get my kids. My mom watches them for us, but she also does a daycare. She runs her own daycare, home daycare, and then she picks kids up from school, so we got to get them by a certain time because she doesn't have room in the car to take them. So we can't even stay at creative meeting as much as we want. But what sucks for me is when I got videos that got to go up on Thursday that I haven't done yet, that takes out a big part of my day. So at my time zone, I try to have daily dose up by 12, and then I have my first Madden video up by 2, and my second Madden video up by 4, and then I want to have a 2K video up at 6, right? But if I got videos to do that day and I'm not even picking my girls up till 1:30 and I'm getting home at like 2, I kind of jack stuff up. So just a heads up, I'm doing the daily dose before I leave. I'm gonna try and do an auction block video too. So I gotta go home. I haven't even played a gameplay, so I gotta try and get a gameplay and then edit it, render it, post it, and then do the same for. I probably won't do 2K today. I'll probably try and bring 2K back tomorrow. And then on top of that, I'm trying to live stream tonight, maybe some Call of Duty, maybe a scary game. So I'm just overwhelmed. It kind of sucks. Y'all know I like to be ahead on my videos. I like to be a week ahead on my videos, but I just have not been able to do that with, you know, being sick and the move and everything we got going on with the church. My wife's choreographing a big finale and stuff for our church play, and it's just hectic, man. I don't be having the time to get ahead like I want. So that's been the main reason there hasn't been no 2K. I want to sprinkle in some FIFA too, but I'm just struggling to get my base of Madden videos. So y'all pray for me, man. I gotta and then, you know, when I'm sick, I'm just not as effective as I could be in the time that I have. Anyway, let's get to these emails. So if I sound a little bit funny, I literally just woke up. So you know how sometimes when you wake up, you're either sicker, and then when you go to at nighttime, you're a little bit sicker too. So I'm still dealing with that. So I don't really know how sick I am right now. I really don't know. Alright, where are we at? Let's dive on through. My man Ethan says, "Hey Mav, how are you doing? I have gone to church my whole life. My dad is a pastor, and I am subscribed to you because of Golden GS. Shout out to brother GS. And here's my question: do you believe in one God or the Trinity? I believe in the Trinity, man." Good question. Kevin, how did you become a Sheagles a Sheagles fan? I've watched your videos since Madden 25, and I always wonder why you were an Eagles fan. If you don't live near Philly, I always wonder how you were an Eagles fan if you don't live near Philly. Anyways, keep up the good work. I'm a Patriots fan, by the way. Boo. But yeah, I think I explained that. If not last video, the video before that. So Good question, but short answer is because my friends, when I first got into football, my friends were an Eagles fan, so I kind of just jumped on that bandwagon and have stuck with them ever since. So Ben asked 2 questions. First one says, can you and your wifey have a challenge series and post it on YouTube? What do you mean by a challenge series? Like what we're doing now or something different? Let me know in the comments section what you mean. And then he says, do you have another job outside of YouTube? If so, what is it? No, I don't. YouTube is my full-time grind right now. So watch these videos, like them, share them. Feed my 3 hungry kids. But yeah, no, I've been full-time and just doing YouTube since over the summer. I forget the month, or it might have been July, it might have been June. I know it was sometime over the summer. I feel like God was moving me into focusing more on this. But before that, I was doing internet marketing. So I guess that would be my full-time gig as far as the money I made. But I still have always, even when I was doing marketing, that took a lot less time. It was a lot more automated. I had built it up over the years, so I didn't have to work a lot of hours to support my family for that. So I still put in more hours in YouTube than I did in marketing because YouTube was a passion. I had a voice. I enjoyed reaching you guys. So, you know what I mean? YouTube was still like a full plate that I was doing, but I was just doing, you know, marketing on the side. If anything, it was more still like marketing was almost part-time, and YouTube was like my full-time kind of job then, but marketing had the full-time money, you know what I mean, and YouTube. And so my channel wasn't always as big though, so it was really cool to see that when I step out. So people just been following me for years, right? You guys have seen my channel grow, and it's been growing. But anyone that was around on my channel at this point last year, that was not the case. It was not the case. And it's weird that just when guy was like, all right, I want you to dive into it full time and just focus on it, right? I think he's obviously set something up here, which you guys have learned through the daily dose of people that are being reached. You know, we got something going here. And okay, I was like, okay, cool, God, I already like what I'm doing here. I'm doing it, but you want me to leave the marketing and just focus on this? Like, how? I don't see how that's gonna. Just being blunt, I don't see how it's gonna pay for everything, right? And when he initially told me to do that over the summer, my channel wasn't like this, right? So we weren't making as much as we are on YouTube right now, and I was streaming at that time. And anyone that's been watching my streams, let me know if you remember the mav-rik stream. I remember that, like, he had been, all right, this is going to be a rant, but it's a cool little testimony. Make sure this beat's not too loud. So, you know, I was like, and I feel like God had it on my heart for like a good, I don't know, 3 months or so, right? And I just kept pushing it off because I was like, that can't be. That can't be. And that's usually a sign too when God's trying to speak to you, like you'll just push it off and some it just won't go away. It just keeps coming back. And then I was praying on it. I was even fasting. I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, that can't be. That can't be God. And just being real, I was having trouble trusting him. I was like, God, you telling me to do this, but my brain can't rationalize how I'm going to be able to support my family without really doing this marketing. And then I was thinking, like, okay, maybe I'll just scale back in the marketing. But it was just so clear. It was like, now I want you to just drop the marketing and focus on this YouTube. And then I was just like, but YouTube, there's no real security in it, man. YouTube could change in a blink of a hat. I could just lose my people, like my channel's somewhat hot now. I was like, if my channel ain't hot next month, it's like, what do I do then? You know what I mean? There's just so many different, my channel wasn't hot back then, but I'm just saying there were just so many different, YouTube's so volatile. I was like, what if my network just changes how they pay out or whatever? Just, you know, what if I stop getting good ads on my videos? Or there's just so many different things. And at that moment over the summer, my channel was really dry because Madden, it was a dry season in Madden. My Let's Play channel wasn't popping. Like, it just didn't make sense. And so I was just pushing it off, and I finally, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And me and my wife, we were like, YOLO. We done been broke before, right? Whatever. And so we had made the decision, and we were just going through it, right? I just slowly cut off, stopped doing all my marketing stuff, and we're just doing it. I'm streaming every day, and we're getting some decent donations on stream, so that's helping us, go. And for those that don't know, when you get paid on YouTube, I got a net 30. Some people got net 60. So it's like you get paid. So like for what are we in December now? I won't get the money for the views I've accumulated in YouTube for December until the very end of January, or basically the beginning of February. So it's like 30 days. So after the end of December, 30 days after that, which is like the end of January, right? So just things were dry, right? Because you don't get paid often from YouTube, so you got to manage stuff. But the streams were helping a lot because we were getting decent days of donations, right? And then so bank account was low, right? Bank account was low. We're full time into gaming. Just stuff was real dry. And then I'm sorry I'm rambling, guys, but I like talking about stuff like this. This helps you guys get to know me too. It's a cool little story. And so, but I'm just being obedient, right? I'm just like, all right, I'm pumping out these streams. I'm having fun. I'm serving people. People were enjoying the streams. I'm still posting on the YouTube. It's like, all right, cool. Everything's good. And then one day, I'm not going to get too deep into the story, but basically, people did some stuff, all right? They were supporting the stream. They were donating. And then they did something you shouldn't do, right? And then it messed up our PayPal, right? So we were negative. Like, we were negative in the account. And I realized this after we had just left church. And me and my wife were driving home from church. We wanted to go by the store because we had to get some bread and we had to get some formula for our baby. Because, again, we weren't, like, eating super good. We were eating, like, a lot of sandwiches and stuff at the time. So, but my youngest daughter needed some formula, and it was some sandwiches. I'm going to bring my wife in here. She might remember. I don't want to miss any of the details. She might remember it better than me. This is raw, uncut. I ain't editing this out either. This is a sloppy episode of Daily Dose. Hey, I know you're in the middle of getting ready, but I'm in the middle of doing Daily Dose, and I was trying to like tell that story of, over the summer when we left church and we found out our account was negative, and then we had that big stream. I'm trying to remember the details. You want to come in and tell it? Oh, you're good? You can come in here? All right, come on. All right, wifey's about to come in here, but it was crazy. And then she'll help me tell that story, but so that was just like God was just doing little things like that, right, to help us survive. And then my channel just got hot with this new Madden coming out, like we're about to hit 100,000 subs. Like, we've been growing, but we weren't always like that. Looking good. You're good. So, just help me remember the details. You can co-sign some of this stuff. Looking good. All right. So what was it? I know we had just found out the account was negative because of old boy, but like we were
leaving church.
Yeah, we were leaving church.
On our way to go get diapers.
To get diapers. Okay, I thought it was formula.
Yeah, no. We were going to get diapers and
like bread, right? Because we weren't even like eating good.
Just a couple things. We needed diapers. Like, it was like girls' diapers
needed diapers
used up at church. Like,
all right,
do something.
Okay, so like the last of their diapers got used at church, so it's because like they'll watch your kids while you're at service and stuff. And so we were like, we didn't even have a lot of money. And then so for it to be negative was like,
well, yeah, because we were like, okay, so there's this X amount in there, and then T-Raw called you.
Oh, yeah, there you go, because T-Raw had got messed up by this dude, too, so T-Raw's account was negative. So we didn't even know the account was, and we just knew we had, like, what, $20, 50, or enough to get the Pampers and the bread or whatever, and then T-Raw calls me. He was like, bruh, is your account negative, too, because this guy got me. Did he get you, too? He's like, GS's account is negative, mine's negative. This dude got us for, like, hundreds, and then I was like, I don't know, let me check. And I checked. I was like, no!
You know what? We had $17.
We had $17?
Because I remember saying it once the stream started. I was like, we had $17. And then it was like negative, like 200.
Okay.
It was bad.
So we went from having $17 to being negative $200, right? All right. And then, so yeah, it was just a big stream. So we went on, right? But I didn't I didn't want to stream after that. Obviously, I'm depressed. What do we end up calling mom? See if she could help us get the Pampers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up asking my mom, like, yo, mom, I'm sorry. Just can you help me out? I wouldn't ask if they didn't need it. I just don't see no other way, right? So I'm asking my mom.
Real quick, though, we were going to ask mom. And I found, like, leftover money or whatever from my birthday.
Oh.
In my wallet. So we didn't even get money from mom.
Because I know we didn't go there to
Right,
mom's house, yeah.
No.
That's what
I was like, you know what? It's fine. I was like, I have money. I have some cash. I had cash left over for my birthday. My parents had sent birthday money.
I hope they can hear you good enough. If not, I'm going to repeat what she said. So, wait. Did I even end up calling mom, though?
We didn't call her.
Okay,
I
okay.
I was like, I have cash. It's fine. We'll just use that.
Okay, that's why I got her, so because she's got a good memory. So I was gonna call my mom, and then I guess she was looking through money that I got sent to her for her birthday, and she had like a little bit of money left over, like in her wallet, and it was just enough to get the Pampers, right?
Mm-hmm. And the bread.
And the bread, the Pampers and the bread. So we ended up getting it, right? But then it's like, all right, so we're struggling, but what are we gonna do moving forward?
$2.
So now we're at $2. $2 at a negative bank account. And so I ain't feel like streaming, right? I'm pissed off. I'm inside. I'm depressed. I'm like, man, if I was getting that marketing money, none of this would have happened. We'd be balling. Why am I even doing this? This is stupid. But I was like, all right. Like I usually do, I was like, all right, let me just put this to the side. I told people I was going to stream. Didn't feel like it, but I turned on the stream. Just a normal day. Normal day. I need hashtag witnesses in the comment section. There hasn't been one day on my stream, not one, not millisecond, where I've ever asked for a donation. When I first started live streaming, I didn't even have the donation button there, and people literally begged me. This was like over weeks. People were like, man, I want to donate. Other streamers do it. When are you going to do a donation button? I was like, I'll get to it, because I didn't think people would ever donate. They're like, man, when you get the donation button? Like, I'll get to it. And then finally, I was like, all right, I just put it up. And that was at the beginning of the summer, though. And then people would always donate. We've had decent days with donations. But then, so anyway, so I just get on the stream, man. I'm just playing, doing my best to be upbeat and entertaining for other people. I'm sure they got something going on in their life. There's people that probably got a lot worse going on in their life. And we're just playing. And then, was it like Tyler? I remember it was Pro Man Sam and Tyler. There was two guys. So like one guy just started donating. He was like, man, here's $10. Thank you for the stream. And I was like, thank you, man. Cool. I appreciate it. And then so when we're talking bank account, we're talking about the PayPal account. And so the account is negative $200, but it's like, so this money that's getting donated is like knocking off the negative balance.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, which is awesome. But we're not getting the money necessarily to spend. But so the donation came in, and then my man Tyler came in and donated some money. He was like, boom, here's this money, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate the stream. I was like, cool. Thank you, man. Thank you. I was playing Last of Us, right? And so I'm just continuing to play, and then donations just keep kind of coming. And then Tyler and this other guy, Pro Man Sam, get into like a donation war. They're like talking crap back to each other, like, ooh, I'm gonna out-donate you. Ooh, get this much. Oh, I'm donating this much. And I'm just like, whoa, like, it ain't that serious, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And at this time, no one knows what just happened.
Right.
I don't speak about this stuff. That's just not me, right? But But I was still trusting God. We prayed, right? We prayed after the situation. I pray before I get on stream like I always do. Like, God, I don't know. So these donations just keep going back and forth. And then other people start jumping into the donations. And then, like, my man OG comes in and other people, Z JoJo, huh? Oh, yeah, just a bunch of people. And they're donating like $10 a pop, $20 a pop. Then it goes up to $50 a pop. And then we're just watching this unfold. There's only like 400 people too in the show. It wasn't like a big stream. There wasn't like new people. It was weird. And then like $100 donations start coming in, and like at this point I can't even like play the game. And here's the look. I'm gonna paint the picture for anyone that missed it. This is the sound that we had for like the donations back then. And we still have it now when there's a new top donation, but it's like a siren. This is the sound. Okay, right? So it's basically, oh crap. Well, that's kind of what it sounded like, right? It's on. So I had it on repeat. But so basically, it's a siren, right? And when people donate, we say oodle. It's weird. Don't worry, I'll explain it later. I don't even really know how to explain it, but we say oodle, right? So that's like a siren noise. My wife's saying oodle, and then we got like explosions. So it's like cool. When people donate, it's like a big deal. They get the oodle. But it doesn't happen like a lot. So that big sound isn't that annoying. Well, at this day, it's never been annoying for me, right? That's actually a good sound to hear, right? But that stream was a good hour of nothing but those oodles. Like, usually we'll be in my stream, and, you know, we'll get like 3, 4, 5 of those, and it's like, cool. Someone will donate $1, someone will donate $2, someone will donate $10, and it's like, that's a lot. Cool. Someone will donate $15. It's like, wow, thank you. A few times in a stream, literally an hour of just and I'm like, cool. I'm like, dang. I'm like, I'm trying to thank that person. I'm like, thank you, man. Thank you for that donation. It means a lot. And then it comes back. And then it's like, what? And then another donation. I'm like, dang, thank you. Wow, I appreciate that so much. Then $100. And I'm like, what? Then I'm like, wow. And at this point, I'm like tearing up. And then another $100. And I'm just like, whoa.
What did it for you, though, is you didn't know the balance. I always have, I'm raising up and everything else to help out with the stream. It wasn't until, like, he was in his mode of things going off, and then I told him what the balance was. So my brother was with me.
Yeah.
AJ was here. We were back there tripping.
Yeah.
Lost it.
So, and it's just a weird thing, like, when someone's, like, donates, it's just, if anyone's been a streamer, you probably understand it, but it's just like, when you do something that you do for free, right? And you know you're doing it for free. You don't do it to necessarily get, like the YouTube videos, I have to monetize them. I have to put ads on them. I have to get paid off that for me to be able to do it to the level that I do it now and support my family, right? Because if I didn't monetize my YouTube videos, I would have to do something else like my marketing or even someone else that's not as fortunate as me that knows how to do marketing. They have to get a job, which would mean they'd have to focus less on YouTube, right? So I have to monetize those. So I expect to get paid off those, but I don't expect people to have to pay me to watch my videos, right? They watch them, and then by watching the ads, I get paid. So I guess even with that, but like especially with streaming, I just do it because I love interacting with people. I love doing it, and they don't have to pay me to do it. So the fact that people donate money after they spent their, like, they've worked for that money. They've spent all night at the job, or, you know, had to spend time from their family as they're working at a job, right? They've had to sacrifice to get that money. So even if it's $1, for them to just say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing enough to donate $1, that in itself is like so humbling. Like, you just want to cry off of that. It's like, wow, you care enough to donate $1. Like, dang, you know what I mean? And so just for that whole night, for people to have not known the situation that we were in, and so what was it total? We ended up with, we started that day with $17. We went to -2 something. I feel like it was high 2s as well.
It was up there.
And then we ended the day with how much? Almost $3,000.
Yes.
Almost $3,000.
Because I left the room, I called my mom, and then I came back, and Justice was like, "They're still tripping." Like,
I feel like it was high 2000s too.
yeah, it was close to 3.
Was it?
It was high 2s. So yeah, it wasn't 3, but it was high 2s for sure.
Moral of the story was a lot. All right, even if it was $500, even if it was $100, you got to think there was a negative balance, and then to end that stream with thousands. Yeah, someone could argue just extreme coincidence. I did have one stream before that. I didn't get as much money, but I got a $1,500. I was like $25. No, it was $1,400, and then $1,000. So it's $2,500. I did have like a random day where someone just came out and dropped a big stack on me. Did we get the $1,400 and the $1,000 donation in the same day? No.
No, they weren't.
It was just a $1,400 total stream.
And then, the one that you did ended up at $2,400. Because I remember you saying that the stream was, 2,400 different reasons.
Oh, okay.
So we got like a 500.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
We had like the big ticket.
So I did have one other stream that was like that, crazy, right? So that's but it wasn't as much, and it wasn't as many people. It was one guy that came in and dropped $1,400, and then a few other people that dropped decent amounts. So like, as this isn't something that happens on the regular, and so could it be extreme coincidence? Someone could argue it, but you already know what I'm screaming. Hashtag G1GB, and just putting our faith into it. And it's crazy how it's like, and that's why these are the things I've been through, and I've tested it, and it's just like why I'm able to just give certain things to God, both of us. And you weren't here, but I've told him we're gonna wrap this up, but because we do gotta go. That's why wifey's looking scrumptious. We gotta head out to church, our creative meeting, but. We've had a lot of ups, I was with you when I told some people how broke we were and your ride or die. Yeah, so you were here. But we've had to give so many things to God, and we just stand on his word that's like, all right, God, despite what we see, which you told us is that we're going to have a place to stay, we're going to have food to eat, and we're going to be taken care of. And we've done that, and he's always come through. We've had plenty of situations that are similar to that live stream experience. And so it gets to a point where it's like, it's not coincidence, man. It's not coincidence. God's just moving in a major way, and we appreciate that so much. So what's crazy is this is a super rant. I started off, the question was like, do you have another job besides YouTube? And then we ended up here. That took up the whole video, but I thought that was a cool story. You learned something, so appreciate you, babe, helping me. If you had to finish, you can dip. But so yeah, if anything, that was just a big story to show you guys how, if I had to wrap it up and sum it up, it's like, you know what? If you feel like God's called you to do something and you can't necessarily see how it's gonna line up, there's a lot of time God's only gonna show you the first step. That's what faith is. All right, like what is faith? Faith is the confident assurance that what we hope for is going to happen. It's the evidence of what we can't yet see. So if you can see everything planning out perfectly, then there's no need for faith, right? So with the staircase, you might only see one. There's a big staircase. You might only see the first step. Everything else is dark and a mystery. Faith is you still saying, God, despite only seeing one step, I'm going to take this step. And then I'm going to have faith that you're going to open up the next step for me, and then the next step, and then the next step. Not just, okay, wait, God, because that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying at first. I was like, God, hold up. You're saying go full time. The money it just don't make sense. If I just get a calculator out and I'm saying this is how much I owe, this is how much I make, that number's not big enough, right? And so that's what I was saying, like, God, hold up. The first step ain't making sense. But he's just like, well, hold up. Look at all these different times in your life where it didn't make sense, but I made it made sense, right? And I was just like, all right. So it took me a few months, jumped into it, And initially, it wasn't like, all right, as soon as I got started, it was rainbows. It was the channel blew up. I was getting money everywhere. It wasn't like that, right? It was literally just surviving for a little bit. But I didn't even think we would survive. So God just made provisions for us to survive. And then now we're actually kind of seeing the channel blow up. And we're getting a little bit better than just surviving. You know what I mean? So I could start crying again, yo. So if there is anything for someone to take away from this, I mean, if you're a Christian and you feel like God's moving you to do something, just know that He's not gonna move you into a certain area or a certain venture, and if he's moving you in that direction, He's gonna make provision. Simple as that. All right, because His name is on the line, right? If He's moving you into a direction and you remain obedient and do what you got to do, He's going to make the provision. And I am a walking example with that story and dozens of more, right? So, just kept doing it, you know what I mean? Despite looking at how much money I was making, right? It was just like, all right. And because please believe, God didn't tell me to do this so I could make a lot of money. There's a message, there's people to reach, and I had to stay focused on that. And then so as I stayed focused on that, it's just crazy, man, how just the money just took care of itself, and I can get hyped up, pumped up, and just so emotional talking about stuff like this. But I've already rambled and talked your guys' head off enough, so I'm gonna end it here because my stopwatch is showing over 30 minutes, and yeah. But let me know if I need some witnesses that can co-sign this too, because I might have a new subscriber that, if anyone has been with me, they can confirm everything, like the stream. Oh, and the crazy part about the stream is, like I said, I never mentioned the situation we were in until after. And I need hashtag witnesses for this. The whole stream, I'm just in shock, right? Because I know what's going on. No one knows. No one watching me knows that our account and our situation is messed up as it is. And then I just lose it. I end up crying. Like, I'm not like boohoo bawling, but I'm like, it's obvious. Eyes are water. I'm got a little sniffle action. I can't talk right, and I'm just like, y'all. And I didn't even want to tell people then. Like, I asked my wife, and then her mom was on the phone, and her mom's a dedicated Christian too. She was like, I just hate, because I'm not one that complains. I don't make excuses and stuff like that. And I hate people. I don't need people to feel bad for me, because I feel like God's got me. So I don't ever play the little pity party. So I was like, should I tell them what's going on? And they were like, heck yeah. Let God get the glory. Explain to them why this moment is so awesome. And then I told people. I was like, yo, so we're thousands of dollars deep. This is like, it's the end of all this happened. And I'm like, yo, this is why I'm so taken back by this moment. Because this is where we were at going into the stream, and now we're sitting in excess. And if anything, that's a testament to how quick God can flip something if you just believe. We could have been shook. I could have let that financial issue just throw me off of what I felt God called me to do. And what's crazy is I didn't feel like He called me to just get in YouTube and get rich. That might be a byproduct. Who knows? But I felt like He put me here to serve people. Be that light to people's dark day, build up a little movement, get a message out there, right? So that's what I came to do. That was what I signed up for. And so shaking off what I was going through and streaming for you guys was part of it. And it's just crazy how my obedience turned into, it was, oh, that's crazy just thinking about that. All right. So I rambled. This was a weird episode, but really cool story time. Like there's so many other points I could drive home with that story, but let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed that series or that story, if you got anything from it. And like I said, let me know if you were there, so that you can confirm that I kicked that right. I didn't lie about it. I didn't go into the stream like, please, y'all, I'm broke. I need money. I've never done that. Never. Like I always say with my donations on the stream, it's like they're always appreciated, never expected. I could stop getting donations now and I'd still stream. I'd still love it, right? So it's all right. I'm gonna cry. So let's move on. Let's wrap this up. Appreciate you guys. Question of the day. Okay, so let's okay, so this isn't, I'm not calling what happened on that stream or that experience weird, but I want to, for the question of the day, I want to ask you guys, what's something that happened in your life that you just don't know how to explain? So I'll probably say you guys gotta watch the end of the video to get the question of the day, because I don't know how to word this right. But just share an experience. Let me get as many people as I can to question of the day. Something that just happened in your life and you're just like, wow, that's just a crazy coincidence. I don't know how to explain that. That was just weird. It could be anything. You could have saw something weird. You could have saw a naked fairy run across your roof and then disappear into glitter. Like, just anything that's just weird. Something like my situation where it's like, wow. Like, how do you explain that? That's a crazy coincidence. Well, of course, I explained it how I feel happened, right? I think God just came through, was taking care of your boy. But just something along those lines. So share with me an experience that's just, you can call it supernatural. It was just weird. It was crazy coincidence. Like, man, this was just crazy. Just share something with me. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Y'all be easy again. Sorry videos might be a little bit late today. Hope you guys understand. But till next time, God first. God bless.